right, let's see if these 8 main drivers can get away fairly clean, reasonably clean. I need a marshal for the Kyosho upside down. That was just bad luck. He hit right on top of the other buggy. 10 minutes of 4 SKV power. And it looks like Frank's leading the charge. And Anthony in 2. All right. We got them sorted and away they go. So we got Frank, Anthony, Adriano, 1, 2, 3, bang, bang, bang. Then we got Riley in the number 4, 2.4 seconds back. Sheldon in the 5, Brandon in the 6, Brian in the 7, Pete now up in the 8. Stuart, Axel, and Wyatt. Okay, 1.5 in, 8.5 ago. We got Frank working his way around the little single turn single. And a couple seconds back in the purple bunch is Anthony. Working their way around to that front loop. Away they go. Now we got Riley into the number 3. Riley Carter, number 3, 3.3 seconds back of Anthony in the number 2. Then we have Adriano in the 4. Brandon, Sheldon, Pete, Brian, Stuart, Axel, and Wyatt. 2 minutes in, 8 minutes to go. Our top 3 drivers. We've got Frank in the multi-yellow-purple. We got Anthony in the purple body. And Riley in the white with a little bit of red tones. Those are the guys, when they come up on the lap traffic, I will enforce to try to leave them a little space. It looks like Riley might get himself into a second place. Him and Anthony are now neck and neck. Anthony had a little bit of a bobble on the backstretch there. So we got Anthony in the 2, Riley in the 3. Over the second lane double they go. Coming over a little hip turn here onto the south side of the track. Turn single, single. Anthony in 2, Riley in 3. Anthony turns a 41.4. Riley shaves a little off that with a 38.0. Riley's not giving him much slack. He's still trying to keep the pressure on him. You guys are 3:15 in, 6:45 to go. Frank still got himself a nice little 7-second spread from Anthony, which is in the number 2. Oh, Riley didn't get a triple very well there. That's going to cost him a little bit of time. Anthony over the second lane double. Transverse that very nice. Here comes Riley. Very good. And then who is in our red car? Is that Brandon Hong in the red? Well, he is now pushing on Riley Carter in the number 3 spot. Getting the pressure on him. And there you go. 3 and 4 less than half a second apart as they go across the north side of the track, working their way down into the 3rd lane stretch. Oh, Brandon gets it wrong and takes a little bobble. Riley gets over the 2nd lane jump very nicely. Brandon trying to transition through to catch up to him again here. Anthony had a little hang up there. That's going to cost him a little bit of time. Our number 2 driver, they're starting to tighten up here a little bit. They are now halfway through this race, 5 minutes in, 5 minutes to go. And we have Riley goes on the lid after that front triple. So now I got Brandon up into the number 3 position. And Brandon's coming through the second lane double, Riley through the second lane double. And now we got Pete just past Riley to take over that number 4. So lots of drivers still in the running on this A2E Buggy main. So now we've got Pete moving himself up a click. He's up into the 4. So our running order is Frank, Anthony, Brandon, Pete, Riley, Sheldon, Axel, Brian, Adriano, Stuart, and Wyatt. You guys have just over 4 minutes left in this race. I see Frank's got a nice 11-second lead here now. Turning, transitioning through the track very nice and smooth, Frank. We got Anthony in the purple buggy coming around to the south side of the track. He doesn't have anybody on his radar. Well, maybe, yes he does. Brandon in number 3 is still putting on a bit of a charge here. He's coming around our south side single turn single. He's starting to close in on that purple buggy of Anthony's as they come through the front stretch. These guys are going to be battling out in the last 3 minutes of this here A2 main. Once again, everybody thank to our sponsors, Great Hobbies, Hobby Recreation, as well as Reds Racing. They are supporting us for some prize giveaways today. Another big thank you out to Sean Gramick for getting all the prizes. He did a lot of the work for all that stuff. Track crew, all of our track crew, Kerry Bailey, Nick Bailey, the Carters helping out, everybody. We've got a lot of guys coming together out here. Ron Lupo, Chris Riley, lots of guys getting together out here to get things done. If I missed you, I'm sorry. I'm just rattling on. 2.5 minutes to go. Still have Frank in 1, Anthony 2, Brandon 3, Pete, Riley, Sheldon, Axel, Brian, Adriano, Stuart, and Wyatt. We have John Bayers on the crew as well. He didn't make it today, and he's the one that sponsored our awards to give away today, so that was unfortunate. I'm not sure what happened there, but John Bayers is another one of our track crew. Takes a good bunch of guys to get it to come together to get these races to go off, that's for certain. And again, thanks to all the racers coming out to support the club. We are a non-profit, so all the money that goes into the race days goes back out to supporting the track to be able to exist here. All right, 120 to go, drivers, 120. I've got Brandon and Pete very close together. Let's have a look at the track here. Where's our gold-colored Pete car? There it is. Brandon's in a little bit of, let that red buggy go, please, driver. That's our number 4. Yes, thank you. Him and Pete are kind of battling for position here on the number 3 spot. And as you can see, Pete's in the 3, Brandon 4 coming to the south side. Gold car, Pete, red car, Brandon coming around turn, single turn.
I think it was 4 position.
Very good, Brandon.
I think it was 4 position.
All right, through the triple they go.
So I think he was talking about the guy beside you.
They might get one more lap. Oh, Brandon takes a bad bobble over on the north side of the track. That's going to give Pete a little breathing room there. They might get one more. They've got 25 seconds left in this race. So we'll see if Pete's going to make the line or not. You never know. It might be Pete make the line and Brandon doesn't make the line. We'll see what happens as they transition the south side. 9 seconds to go, so I think they're both going to make it. They are going to be doing a run for the line for that number 3 spot. All right. right, drivers. When you cross the line, your race is done. Brandon and Pete. Brandon